Sin really means missing the mark. And it's not necessarily you falling down all the time. It's you potentially missing God's perfect plan and outcome for your life. Because whether you believe it or not, is that God has something specifically designed for each one of you to do. You've been created to do it. You've been fashioned to do it. And God's given you the tools to let that happen. The problem is you don't know how to use what God's given you. Boy, that was a miss. Wow. Missed the mark. Pulled to the left. Missed the mark. Oops. Kids, it's dangerous to miss the mark. Without you consistently training every day on learning how to use what God has given you, there's no way you can hit the mark for your future, hit the mark for what God's called you to do. It takes a certain amount of discipline. It takes a certain amount of interest on your part to maintain the skill level God needs you to have to do exactly what He's called you to do. One of the biggest problems with us missing the mark is really not the weapons we have or the tools that we have, it's the distractions that come about. While you're taking aim at something in your life, it's important that you keep your focus 100% on the target and on the sight. The problem comes in when we get distracted, people calling us from the left, calling us from the right, and we lose our focus. Our depth of field is shortened through many other things that come up in your life. You know, any of us, to be honest with ourselves, we know when things are off target. We know when we feel like something's off of a level or it's not really hitting right. But you know, if you fall down, get back up. If you miss, go pull your arrow out and try again. Nobody can really learn to shoot a bow. Nobody can accurately learn how to hit a bullseye without help, without having somebody next to them. And that's the important thing about your life, is that you have to have people around you who love you, who help you, who can help you tune your life, tune your bow, to get to the place to where you're no longer just shooting misses every time, but you're at a place to where you're hitting the bullseye on a daily, consistent basis. Alrighty, here we go. You know what? I think I nailed a straight-on bullseye.